Assalamualaikum teman-teman semuanya, kembali di channel saya Animatura Sida di sini. Nah, kali ini aku akan ngobrol tentang pekerjaan suamiku ya. Mumpung dia ada di sini, aku akan tanya-tanya pekerjaan dia dan aku akan menanyakan sedikit aja soalnya kenapa bosnya juga ngeliat nanti. Mertuaku juga ngeliat. Jadi gimana ya? Ya simple pertanyaan aja. Oke, ini Mr. Dobson.
Hello, everyone.
How are you doing, Mr. Dobson?
Well, I just came back from work today, so it's been a very busy day.
Good. Oke, teman-teman, saya harap teman-teman mengerti apa yang saya tanyakan dan bahasa Inggris saya itu nggak perfect ya, nggak bagus. Seperti teman-teman bilang, bahasa Inggris saya itu very bad. So,
Very bad.
My English.
Oh, it's not very bad at all.
Jadi pertanyaannya ini simple-simple aja ya.
Simple.
Ya, simple aja.
No.
Okay, I'm going to ask you some questions.
Okay, well, ask me some questions. Go
you don't
ask
mind?
ahead. Go ahead.
You don't mind, right?
Not at all. Actually, I really enjoy answering questions about myself or about our family.
It's about your job.
About my job as well too.
Are you a banker?
No, I'm not a banker. No, I am a teacher.
Ini guru di Hong Kong ya. Jadi, how long you have been in Hong Kong?
Well, I've been in Hong Kong for 20 years.
Wow, 20 tahun dia.
Yes, and before Hong Kong, I was in Korea for 3 years. So I've been teaching for over 23 years.
Oh, dia ini pengalamannya 23 tahun, 3 tahun di Korea dan 20 tahun di Hong Kong. 23 tahun.
Yes.
So, do you like Hong Kong?
I love Hong Kong.
So,
I think Hong Kong is my second home. I mean, other than Canada and Indonesia, which are my real homes, by the way.
Same.
Canada and Indonesia. Hong Kong is my second home. So I like the people. I like the culture. I love my students and I love my job. So I'm very lucky to be in that position.
So a lot of people come here for teach. Why you not teach in Canada?
Well, there were actually, yes. When I finished my university qualifications in Canada, I was looking for a teaching position, and I opened up the newspaper, and it was teach English in Korea, teach English in Korea, teach English in Korea. So I figured, well, why not go teach English in Korea? And I went there, and I had the time of my life. It was great. I paid off my student loans, I traveled, I had a good time, I met lots of friends, and I did that, and it was great. And then, basically, what happened is that people with no qualifications were doing quite well, were making lots of money, and people like me who had qualifications was looking for a better...
So talking about the qualification,
Yeah.
do you need that in Hong Kong?
Oh, of course. Hong Kong is one of the places in the world where you really need the qualifications.
So you're not just, you can speak English and you cannot
Not at all.
teach in Hong Kong.
No. Not at all. That you could, if you just speak English, you can go to China, mainland China, to teach English, or you can go to Korea if you just speak English. But to teach English in Hong Kong, you need the qualifications, and I'll tell you why. When you have the qualifications, you earn a very good salary. In China, you can just backpack and teach, and you'll get a very low salary. But if you have the qualifications, your salary will be quite good. And it's a professional job here.
Ya, jadi intinya kalau mau jadi guru di Hong Kong itu nggak asal speak English terus jadi guru ya. Jadi dia ini what degree you have?
Well, to teach in Hong Kong, you need a bachelor's degree for university to teach in, let's say, a language institute. But if you want to teach in the public schools, you would need a bachelor's degree and a teaching license, which is like a PGCE, or postgraduate certificate of education. So to teach in the schools in Hong Kong, you need a teaching license and a bachelor's degree. And that is the minimum requirements. In my position, I am a net teacher. I have to have a bachelor's degree and a teaching license and a TESOL certificate and an English major and basically it helps if you have a master's degree. So you really need the qualifications to work as the job I have in Hong Kong, which is the foreign teacher at a public school, the net teacher.
Oke, tahu nggak bachelor itu apa? Itu kalau kita kayaknya sarjana ya. Tapi saya kan juga bukan university degree ya. Aku mah university-nya di Holland sama Singapura. That's my degree.
Oh, really? Hey, those are your experience is really is what makes you, you know.
Ya, experience
Exactly.
dia ini kalau di Indonesia sarjana S1, you are S1 or master degree S2 ya. Kalau aku S10. S10, I'm S10.
Really?
Yeah.
S10.
S10 HK.
Wow, that's great.
Tahu nggak kalau HK kalau di Indonesia hukum, kalau dia nggak paham.
Okay. Okay.
S10 itu Samsung Galaxy.
Oh, S10. I was thinking that's you're definitely
Okay.
S10.
Kalau dia ini
You-
sarjana.
and
You are sarjana.
No, I'm old telephone. I pick up the telephone. Hello, da-da-da-da-da, goodbye.
Aku mah S10
I'm
lulusan.
flip phone, old style. Okay, no, okay, go on about
Okay.
teaching.
Okay, next question I'm gonna ask about what time you have to report to your duty.
Well,
you
yeah.
have to arrive at the school.
Yes. In my case, I have to be at the school by 7:50 a.m. So I generally 7:50 a.m., which is 10 minutes before 8. I usually arrive around 7:30, 7:40, but basically you need to sign in before
How to
7
sign in?
with your card,
Yeah,
your staff card.
jadi langsung.
Yeah, okay.
Okay,
Anyway, but at 8 o'clock the morning bell rings, and then I need to go down to the playground and supervise all the students who will be lining up. So there's hundreds and hundreds of students lining up in the morning for, I guess, their morning announcements.
Okay, what happened is you're going to be late and
Okay. I'm never late because I'm always on time. But if I'm going to be late,
and then you never call.
right? Well, okay. Well, first of all, if you're going to be late, you would need to call the school.
Yeah, what happened? You not call.
They would be calling me.
Oh, I
The
see.
school, if the school by around 8 a.m., if I haven't called them, they would call me to see if there's a problem. That's happened once before because I didn't do it. I thought I did, but I was upstairs. But yeah, because there's many teachers at the school. There's around 50 or 60 teachers at school. So if someone's not there, they want to know what the problem is because we manage the students and they want to know. But basically, if you're at school 7:50 a.m., that's great.
Is any penalty if you're late?
Well, I mean, your penalty. Well, I suppose that eventually, if you're continually late, your penalty would be that you're going to have no teaching job.
You fire?
Well, I mean, I suspect that if you can't go to work on time, at the end of the day, your employer will be unhappy, and then I don't think that I think if you're continually late all the time, you're not a very responsible person. Yeah.
Jadi guru tuh mungkin harus selalu di depan ya, harus standby selalu ada gitu ya. Di sini nggak boleh late.
Because it affects the students, right?
Yeah.
I mean, teachers are there for the students, and if we're not there, then we're not really good teachers. Okay. Any other questions you have?
How about can you take a day off work?
Well, yes. Actually, you have in my contract. I have a few days a year, 2 days a year that you can apply for leave. And there's also emergency leave if there's a problem.
If I suddenly call, honey, can you come back home?
Yeah, I can. Yes, I can. Obviously, just let the office know I'm going home, and they would substitute with my lessons and all that. And you have a few days that you can do that.
A limit?
There's a limit. I mean, I believe there's a few days. 2
What
days.
happens? You offer limit.
Well, if you're over the limit, you can still take leave, but you will not get paid. There's a paid leave and a no paid leave.
Jadi kalau dia selalunya tiba-tiba mau pulang awal gitu boleh, tapi kalau udah melampaui batas gitu nggak dapat bayaran gitu ya. Jadi hitungannya yang sehari itu about the count is you leave, that mean you all day.
Yes,
that
if I
mean you're
leave
gone.
that whole day. So if I leave at 2 in the afternoon, that day would be cancelled as my whole day of leave.
Jadinya rugi. Jadi.
But that's at the end of the day, that's irrelevant. I mean, if you're leaving your post before your time to go home, which is around 4 o'clock, then that counts as a day, and that's fair enough. I mean,
kalau
the school's quite reasonable. They're quite reasonable that you have a few days of a year that you can have an emergency and go home and do something, and then of course if you need more time off, and some people do for medical reasons, then you can have, if you need more time off for personal reasons, you can get more than 2 days off. Then we also have leave for medical reasons, which is another story where if you have a doctor's certificate, you would not need to go to work, and
banyak itunya banyak apa?
So there's medical leave,
banyak macam-macamnya.
no paid leave, and just leave. But again, if you when you have a contract, you have to be loyal to your employer. But the contract I have is very reasonable and fair, so I'm quite pleased with it.
Makanya seperti waktu lalu kayak aku ngantar Cassandra ke rumah sakit. Karisa nggak ada yang jemput, aku nggak bisa jemput dia gitu, aku nggak bisa karena suami itu ya ada peraturan juga, jadi nggak bisa langsung minta tolong dia untuk pulang gitu. Bisa nanti itu pekerjaan dia yang tadi jam-jam sebelumnya udah terhapus ya, udah terhitung, jadinya percuma gitu. Percuma gitu.
Exactly.
Okay, about the phone.
The telephone.
Can you pick up the phone during lesson? If I call you for emergency, can you pick it up?
Okay. Well, I mean, if you call me for an emergency, okay. If my telephone rings during a lesson, I have my telephone on vibrate, so I do not answer my phone during a lesson.
Yeah, no one never pick up my phone.
No. But when the students go out of recess, then I would be able to check my phone for messages. But at the end of the day. No, when you're teaching your lesson, you're teaching your lesson. I would not pick up my phone.
Okay.
But
how about your student? If you teaching and your student on the back suddenly make a video recording, can do that?
They can do that. No, they cannot do that. Actually, in my school, students are not allowed to bring mobile telephones to school.
Tuh di sini nggak boleh. Anakku juga, Daniel, Cassandra itu juga nggak boleh bawa telepon. Jadi telepon juga di rumah gitu. Biarpun istirahat nggak boleh.
But many students, if not all students, have mobile phones. So it's kind of a rule that if the teachers don't see the phones and you have a phone in your pocket, we're not going to do anything. But at the end of the day, if you have to bring your telephone to school, the parents would let the school know, and that's an arrangement between the student and the class teacher. But there has been times when I've seen telephones in the class, and basically you just have to take the phone away and bring it to the class teacher. But it's not a serious problem, but telephones and students at school, students want to have telephones, teachers want to teach the lesson, and if we don't see telephones, then we're quite happy.
How about smoking?
No, our students are no smoking at school. No,
even
absolutely not. Teachers don't smoke, students don't smoke. The whole
What happens
campus.
if you find out the students smoke?
Well, I mean, again, I've taught in some schools where students have had cigarettes in the bathroom or behind the school, and basically, you have to let them know that that's against the school rules.
Okay.
And I would say that students actually are quite reasonable about that. Many of the students don't smoke at school. Unfortunately, if they do smoke, they smoke outside the campus, and I like to remind my students, please do not smoke. Smoking is very unhealthy. Please do not smoke. We're a smoke-free campus and a drug-free campus.
No alcohol too?
We do not. We teach the students about the dangers of drugs, alcohol, and cigarettes would be a type of nicotine drug. Say no to drugs, say no to alcohol, and just go to school and do your schoolwork.
Good. So, jadinya di sekolah sini juga sangat-sangat ketat ya. soal merokok, alkohol, telepon. Is any fight between the students?
Sometimes students have. Well, see, the thing is, students have conflicts, and when they have conflicts, they sometimes don't know how to solve them with words. And sometimes students would become aggressive with each other. But at the end of the day, students are very reasonable. And particularly my Chinese students. My Chinese students are some of the best in the world. They really are reasonable.
Nggak ada taburan, I mean fighting.
No, I've seen some fighting. That in Korean schools or in Indonesian schools, I've seen a lot of. But in Hong Kong schools, not so much. I mean, I'm not going to say it doesn't happen, but I certainly I don't see very much of it. I think they're quite hardworking students in school.
Ya, soalnya aku nunjukin ke suamiku tentang anak-anak yang tawuran gitu ya. Di Hong Kong tuh jarang sekali murid-murid yang tawuran gitu, hampir nggak ada video yang viral gitu, nggak ada. Oh, it's about examination.
Oh, examinations, yes. Yeah. Examinations in Chinese culture, there's lots of examinations. I would say Asia has lots of examinations compared to Canada. And of course my school has examinations. They will have term examinations and final examinations and get ready for examinations, and it's all about examinations. So yes, they have lots of tests.
Yeah,
and the students here work very hard at studying, and uniform tests, term examinations, final examinations, and they want to all do their best academically.
Okay, about examination, ya ujian ada, about homework. Because di Indonesia kan banyak yang kalau dilihat di Facebook ibu-ibu bilang anaknya banyak PR. Nah, how about in Hong Kong?
Hong Kong. Oh, there's a lot of homework for the students. I think personally there's a little too much homework, but my students do their best to do homework, and if they don't know the answers, sometimes they come to me and ask me for help. I'm more than willing to help them, to go over their homework with them after school or recess time.
Do the homework?
Well, generally they try their best. See, some students will do the homework, and if they don't do all of their homework, it's because they might not understand some of it. So they will, let's say there's 10 questions, they will do 6 or 7 questions that they know, and there's 2 or 3 questions they don't know, so they might not do those ones because they don't know the answers. But they will generally try their homework. They'll do their best to do their homework, and if they don't do their homework because they forgot their books or left their homework at home, I will take their handbook. And their handbook is the student's book with their photo in there and their personal book, and I will write in their handbook, you did not do your homework today, and then the parents will go home and sign the handbook. The teachers will know that. But basically, students do their best to do homework.
But you not give them punishment like...
No, I will write it. No, they will. The class teacher, see, I'm a subject teacher. I teach English. So their class teacher will look at the student's work. The student will study Chinese, will study math, will study science and English and PE, and they will look at all the comments from all those teachers and give them a mark based on their performance, their conduct.
Tell me about your dress code, because you know when
Dress
I take
code,
video
right.
for lunch walk or making lunch walk, sometimes people see that you off to work with the short.
Oh, no, they don't understand. Because in Hong Kong it's very hot outside, so I bring my teaching clothes to work, and when I go to work in my, just casually with my backpack, and then I sign in and I go up my stairs to my room, then I get into my teaching clothes, which actually, you can see right now, take a look here. Oh, there we go. Yes, no. Okay, so basically I have a dress shirt, I have a pair of dress pants. Sometimes I wear a tie on Parents' Day, graduation, speech day, dress up, and you wear your normal professional clothes. I like to call it smart casual, or not smart casual. Basically professional teaching clothes.
Ya, soalnya ini ada guru pakai celana pendek. Nah, suamiku itu kalau kerja dia jalan kaki ya, naik MTR terus masih jalan kaki walk
I walk about half an hour to work. I do a little bit of exercise in the morning to get me going. So there's a few teachers that go to work with their teaching clothes on their back and go and change and then get into it.
Jadinya sampai di sekolahan tuh nggak sweating ya, nggak keringetan gitu. Jadi fresh gitu bajunya ganti gitu.
When I go to work, especially if it really rains a lot, everyone will come in with wet clothes, but I'll be basically.
How about your student?
Okay, well, back to this dressing thing. Basically, there's no jeans. That's a rule. There's no jeans. Teachers cannot wear jeans to school.
Boleh pakai celana
you wear dress pants, and women will wear a dress or generally a skirt. But basically, I guess the word is professional dress code. Yes. So basically. And the colored hair is very interesting. The teachers really don't wear a lot of color in their hair. They wear something very natural. Like, I mean, if you can highlight your hair a bit, but you cannot color it. And for me, I'm naturally this color. Sometimes I can go a little bit lighter or darker, but I generally cannot go to school with red hair or color in my hair.
Ya, jadi beda ya dengan international school like
or earrings. Yeah, basically in a local Hong Kong school, you have to follow the dress code. In an international school, it's a little different. Teachers will have tattoos. Teachers will have rings and
teacher di international school juga bajunya tanpa lengan gitu.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just because it's image. In the local school's image, the teacher, your appearance is very important. In an international school, your image is not as important. But I would say that there are parents like to see teachers that are presented professionally.
Yes.
I would say that I mean, certainly for me, for my children, even in an international school, I want the teachers to dress appropriately. Yes.
About the salary,
gaji, money.
Is your salary same with the local teacher?
Yes, my salary is exactly the same as local teachers. My salary is based on experience and qualifications. However, I am a foreigner brought to Hong Kong under a certain program. So my salary is the same as local teachers, but I'm also given a special allowance which covers my housing. And I'm also given a signing bonus for doing more and more contracts. So my salary is the same, but I get more benefits. Like, for example, my air tickets air tickets for myself, my wife, and 3 children. I've given medical insurance. I've given special allowance, signing bonuses. So at the end of the day,
bonusnya tuh di sini banyak banget.
Yeah, my salary is actually much higher, but my base salary is the same.
Kalau bonus tuh kalau dikurusin rupiah ya 300 juta lebih.
Well, it's my salary it's all based on the
Who set the salary?
My salary is set according to a point. I get a salary point, which is assessed by my years of experience and my qualifications, and then every year you move up to a certain point. And then I stop I'm at a certain salary point. I can no longer every year get an increase. But every year your salary goes up, and then every year you might get the government. I'm considered a civil servant in Hong Kong, so I am a government worker, a government employee. So I get my salary based on the MPS, a master pay scale. So it's not the school says we will give you this money, we will give you this money. My salary is set by the government, and I'm paid according to the government. And the school doesn't pay any of my salary at all. It's paid for by the government.
So it's compared with Korea, because you've been to Korea. Is Hong Kong higher or lower?
Well, in Korea, when I was in Korea, I worked for language institutes. I worked for you could say private Private
school.
teaching, language schools. Hong Kong has language schools too. So language schools in Korea, language schools in Hong Kong would be similar. But I work for the school. I work for the public school. So I would say that Hong Kong is by far some of the best public school teaching for the government in the world. But I don't have a pension in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
So I get paid every month. They give me extra money for my pension.
Your pension is
My pension is basically paid every month. So I have that money in the bank to take care of everyone. And you're not my pension. I'm your pension. We're each other's pension. We're pension pretension. Okay. So basically, that means that we take care of each other. Okay.
yeah. So it's how long your contract in Hong Kong? Is every 1 year?
No.
or-
My situation is I'm considered a net teacher. My contract's every 2 years.
Ya,
So
jadi tiap 2 tahun itu kita pulang ke Kanada itu gratis, dibayarin pemerintah ya.
See, I'm not a permanent employee of the school. I'm given a contract for
Yeah.
2 years, and then I renew the contract for another 2 years.
Yeah.
And so I've been, I've had 10 different contracts every year. Every 2 years I renew it, and then I get my ticket
Yeah.
home, and I get my ticket back, and it's
Dapat
basically
bonus juga.
it's continual. It's continual, but they every month they pay me my gratuity every 2 years for every month I work. So at the end of the year, at the end of the day, I don't have a local pension, which is very good in Hong Kong. But so, am I happy with teaching in Hong Kong? Yes. Do I want to go to Canada and teach? Yes, I do. I will also want to go to Indonesia and teach. I would be honored. I'd be honored in a few years when I'm in Hong Kong to go teach in Indonesia, just for just enjoyment, because every time I go there, I end up teaching English with your family, with the neighbors.
Yeah.
But basically, teaching for me is fun. It's all about communication. It's all about working with others, pronunciation. At my school, I make all of the tapes for the speaking, all of the listening tapes. I do the speaking. I'm the voice of English at my school. My department has like 15 teachers, and I'm the only foreign teacher there. So I work with everyone, helping get all the English straight at my school. But I'm really lucky because I have a lot of good teachers at my school who support me. And the most important supporter is my wife,
Yeah,
Rosita.
you're an English teacher, but is your wife not good English speaking?
No, what are you talking about? You think you're not? You're wonderful.
Yeah, I know my English not good. It's
my
not-
my English is not
See?
great. You say my English is not great.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say my English is not good, but that's not true. I'll say your English is almost perfect.
Almost perfect.
Almost perfect with a T. Almost perfect. Say it again.
Aku bukan muridmu lah. I'm not your student.
Almost perfect. Yes. Hey, any questions about my teaching job or anything like that? Put comments in, and we'll try to get back to you and let you know any more specifics. But in Hong Kong, I'll tell you, they want the real qualifications and they want the real deal. If you want to just do the travel, make some money, teach some English, you can go to Korea, you go to China, you go to Malaysia, go there. But if you don't have the qualifications, Hong Kong is going to be really difficult because Hong Kong's the real deal, and it's.
So you must be like Hong Kong.
Well, I mean, I like the real deal. I mean, I don't
Real
like
deal.
the fake deal. So
Yeah.
so Hong Kong's one of the real deal countries. Canada, but that's for professional teaching. If I'm backpacking and having a good time, then I won't be in Hong Kong.
How about
My job's very stressful here. Very stressful, okay? You see I have some wrinkles here? That's not from getting old. That's from teaching. Teaching here takes a little bit of you every day, but then my students keep me young and my wife keeps me young, so teaching has
if
benefits.
you back to Canada, will you teach still?
Maybe, just a little bit. I like to teach 2 or 3 days a week, maybe on Thursday, Friday, be a supply teacher,
Kalau
work
enggak,
here,
biar
work
aku aja
there.
yang kerja ya.
Yeah, a couple years. Yeah,
Seharian sama dia.
I would teach, but I wouldn't teach full time and work really hard. Because when I go back to Canada, see, right now I'm at the top. I go to Canada, I go back to the bottom. So I have to work my way up.
Yeah, but if you are 16 in Canada, you cannot get a job, right?
I think it's 65.
65. Oh.
Yeah.
You still have 11 years.
Yeah, a long time. I could just stay in Hong Kong. We'd go to Indonesia.
I thought you said
Let's go
move
to
back
Thailand. I could go
Canada.
teach in Thailand.
You said let's go move back home. Now why you want to renew again? Come on, wake up.
I want to keep going to Indonesia. It's only Bali's only 3 hours away.
I want to back home to Canada and have a house. And
Yeah.
Not always move.
Yeah, let's
here.
stay. I'll finish my contract, see what I say. Give me a pen. I'll sign and do another.
again.
Sign again.
Promise you, janji.
Yeah,
Promise.
janji. What's that mean?
Promise.
Janji.
You promise you're not gonna sign
No,
another.
I have to consider my family because my children's school
Yeah,
fees are very expensive.
we need the room and
We do. Living in Hong Kong is great, but when you're living in a
rumahnya
very
kecil
small
banget
house,
and we have 3 kids and it's
my children's
growing.
school fee is very expensive, but you know they get a very good education.
Oh ya, ini anak-anakku kan sekolahnya di international school. Jadi kalau holiday itu anak-anak sama suami beda. Makanya kalau saya pulang ke Indonesia, cuman aku sama anak-anak, mana suami? Where is your husband? Why not back together? Because
My holidays are different. I mean,
Yeah.
in Hong Kong, Chinese New Year is the long holiday, and my children get very little holiday. So
kalau Chinese New Year liburannya panjang. Anak-anak
Panjang. It's a long time.
Anak-anak bentar aja, tapi anak-anak kalau Christmas like Desember itu panjang banget.
I just go to stay in Hong
Jadi
Kong and
kalau
go to
international
Disneyland.
school tuh long holiday-nya itu Christmas sama summer. Easter juga,
Yeah,
iya.
yeah,
Kalau
yeah,
dia
long
ini kalau sekolah anak-anaknya libur udah berapa
Children get
minggu.
2 weeks, I get 3 days. Okay, it doesn't work out the same. Okay.
Jadi anakku tuh international school bayarnya udah mahal, libur mulu.
Mahal,
Yeah.
murah.
I said it's international so expensive, but it's holiday all the time.
No, but they get a good education here. I mean, at the end of the day, if I can get my family and get them ready for Canada and they're all educated,
Yeah,
my
it's,
children are happy, healthy, and educated, I've done everything I can do.
Mana gajinya di Hong Kong itu besar, buktinya nih anak 3, suami mampu membiayai 3 anak ya di international school itu
Yeah.
anak 2 SMP loh. Jadi yang pengen kerja di Hong Kong tuh jadi guru silahkan, gajinya besar.
Any other questions?
No.
I have a lot of classes. My classes are 35 minutes. I teach sometimes in a day 6 or 7 classes. I'm always marking. I've got lots to do.
Yeah,
It's always
banyak
go.
orang.
When I come home, I have my family to relax. And on the
Relax,
weekend,
yeah.
it's like, it's Saturday. Wow, I got marking to do.
Ya, mereksa mulu.
Yeah.
Ya,
Then I make up the tests. I do the tests. Then I make new tests. So it's busy in Hong Kong. It's a good place to work. And Hong Kong, the society, the people are very friendly. I mean, I love Hong
Yeah.
Kong. Yeah.
Friendly. If they know you, if they don't, they
Well,
they don't care. Orang sini gitu,
it's an Asian.
nggak ada gosip ya.
Sometimes it's like
But
that in
Hong Kong is
Indonesia.
like everyone is at the daytime. Everyone go to work. Like in here, all day I'm alone.
Yeah.
No one here. Jadi
I'm here.
Hong Kong tuh orang tuh semuanya kerja ya. Kalau nggak kerja nggak makan. Jadi kalau di sini tuh
Let me
tetangganya
tell you, you look beautiful.
wes mulai. Jadi di sini tuh di rumah tuh aku kayaknya di gedung ini sendiri, semuanya pergi kerja, go to work.
Yeah, go to work. But then you always have the monkeys to hang out
Yeah.
with. Yeah.
Talk with them.
Monkey business
Yeah,
and housework.
yeah.
Yeah.
Suddenly the time is up. I have to pick up the clothes.
Yeah, and there's always, you can always go shopping for my awesome lunches. I'll tell you, I eat very well. I'm a very lucky man.
Oh yeah, di Hong Kong is
my job is
so
different.
high, but it's food here is expensive.
Yeah. I mean,
Makan mahal,
yeah,
ini semua beli.
it's all what it is. But
Pengeluaran juga besar di Hong Kong.
yeah.
Rumah di Hong Kong tuh juga mahal-mahal ya.
I want to go to Indonesia and be a teacher. After this, let's go to Indonesia.
Malay.
Malay. What's that mean?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Okay, how about speak bahasa here? Can you
Okay.
speak bahasa? Why?
Yes.
Can you speak bahasa?
Yes. Yes, I can.
Example?
Mahal.
Ini nggak bisa.
Mira.
Oke,
Go to the market.
aku nggak ngajarin bahasa ya, biar dia nggak bisa baca WhatsAppku.
What's up, mahal?
Oke, gitu
Okay.
aja. Nothing. So thank you for watching.
Terima kasih.
Ya, ini aja sharing tentang pekerjaannya suamiku ya sebagai guru di sini.
Yeah.
Nah itu aja. Jadi teman-teman bisa ngelihat gimana beda nggak sama yang di Indonesia gitu.
Yeah. Okay, so that's it. So if you're teaching in Indonesia, I've been in many schools in Indonesia. Sometimes at my wife's village, I'll go to the school. I'll just walk into a classroom. I'll be very polite and say, "Can I come in, sir?" And talk to the principal. And they sometimes say, "Oh, come in and teach a lesson." I love to do that. For me, I go there and I just talk with the kids, point out my city on the map and give them high fives and talk to them and play some games, okay?
Yeah.
And I'll play some language games, some phonetic games, get them talking and laughing and having fun. And English is a fun language, okay? It's fun!
Ya, fun.
Fun! Okay,
Oke, terima
Bye-bye.
kasih. See you in the next video.
very soon.